Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Alright, so as you can see by the title, in this video I'll be showing you some of my strategies that I use to win solo rank games. And to everyone who plays solo rank, you know the pain in actually solo ranking, especially when you get trash teammates who just don't play objective, they don't get kills or anything like that. So this video was actually scheduled for a while now. I did this mostly to facilitate new players because with the introduction of new season 9, I knew that a lot of new players were gonna come into the game and a lot of them would be solo ranking, so that is the reason why I made this video, to facilitate. But if you are new here, be sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the post notifications to get notified when I go live or when I post a brand new video. And also leave a like on this video. If we can get maybe 50 likes on this video, that would mean the world to me. Alright, I'm not gonna waste any time, let's get right into it. Alright, the first thing that I want to say is play strategic positions, and the reason why this is the first thing that I want to say is because in the past when I did watch other content creators videos on solo rank, they either said that you should always play objective or you should always push up and play the slayer role. But I disagree with this, because if, for example, everyone on that same team are solo ranking and they did see that video, so if everyone is playing objective or everyone is slaying, then that is no possible way that that team is gonna win that game. So what I want to say is, and this is something that I always do, as a matter of fact, I always watch my teammates first. So if I see my teammates are playing more relaxed and holding the objective, then I would push out and start playing the slayer role. And if I see that my team is full of slayers, like they're always pushing out, then I would not only play objective but I would play the support role also. So I just sit on the point and then I'd push out every minute, so just in case, you know. So that is why I always play the support role in rank most of the times, because my teammates are mostly slayers, but sometimes I will slay if I see that my teammates are sitting back. The second thing that you should do when you are solo ranking is what I call the jump in jump out technique. And because you are not playing in teams, you know, communication in solo ranking can be a bit uncomfortable, but this is something that I always do. So basically what this is, it's pretty simple. So for example, when you are in front of a hiding place, like could be a wall, it could be vehicle or something like that, especially if the enemy doesn't see you, if you are expecting the enemy to come through that corner, then you'd basically give an estimated time that you'd think they should come around, and then you would just jump out. I don't know if you really get that, but let me just show you an example right here at Summit.
Changing mag, cover me.
We captured A. Friendly predator.
So that is basically it. That is basically what I call the jump in jump out technique. And as soon as you get that kill, then you jump back behind your cover. And some people might call this camping, but it's definitely not camping. It is very strategic, and it should help you in a lot of fights, because of course you're gonna be catching them off guard. So that is very simple. The third thing that I want to mention is assess your enemy's weapons. So because of season 9, this is a lot easier, because you know that they basically show you your teammates' weapons and the enemy team's weapons. So have you ever played a crossfire and you saw like 5 snipers just camping up top and not one of them would take the point, and then your team just gets a easy win, even though they are just killing you every time you try to run across the map to go to B, they just try to kill you, but either way you still win the game. So this is basically it. So what you want to do is, if you see like a lot of your teammates are using snipers, then don't use a sniper, just go ahead and use a SMG or AR. And if you see that a lot of your team is using SMG, then you can use a SMG or AR. But the thing is, this is gonna show you how you are gonna play and how they are gonna play, because if you see them that the entire team is using an SMG, then that is a sign that, you know, they are gonna be always pushing, and you should also push with them. And if you see like the entire team is using a heavy AR, then you know it's gonna be a sign that you should play more back. The fourth thing that I have on this list is spawn control, and this is arguably one of the most important things on this list if you want to rank up by playing solo rank. The maps sometimes can be uneven, and I know that this goes for Crash, this goes for Summit, and this also goes for crossover. So you should always try and get the good spawns for your team. Just try to help out your team, because if you would be playing team, then you know it will be pretty much easier for you to do this. For example, when you're playing domination on Summit, the strong point to have on Summit is C and the weak point is A, because you have a longer running time to get to B when you are at A. So what I would always do when I'm playing Summit, I would go through the alley and then I'd try to go all the way back to their spawn until I see that my team is spawning behind where the tractor is. Then the enemy team would of course spawn at A. The thing is, when I'm playing solo rank, I never see my team trying to do this. I'm the only one who flip spawn. And if you don't do this, then when you are playing either Crash, Crossover, or Summit, it's gonna be almost impossible to win domination if you get the weak side. If you get the weak side last, it's gonna be almost impossible to play those 3 maps that I just mentioned if you don't flip spawns for your team and get the proper map control. The 5th thing that I want to tell you also relates to spawn and map control, and this is to watch the map to learn your spawns. And you're obviously not playing teams, right? So as I said, communication is lacking. So when you're playing scrims and stuff, your teammates can say, oh, one is in, for example, one is in red, or he can say they're spawning over there, or you're gonna kind of have an idea of where they are spawning. However, in solo rank, it is going to be all over the place, and if you don't get those spawns right, then you will be getting killed from behind so much. So the technique that I do use for this, and I'm going to mention this, I don't know if other people really know this, but I'm sure that a lot of people who are going to watch this video, especially if you are new players, you're not going to know this, but you should always pay attention to your map. And how I know where the enemy team is gonna be spawning is you're gonna basically look at the map, and then you're gonna, first of all, you need to know the spawns. You need to practice on each map in order to know the spawns. However, when you look on the map, so I always look on the map and the direction that most of my teammates are. So if I see that 3 of my teammates are on the east side of the map, then I automatically know that the enemy team is going to be spawning on the other side of the map. And then I would just go ahead there and I would just pre-aim and then just wait on them to come, just camp right there and wait on them to come. The 6th thing that I want to say is, and I say this in almost every tips and tricks videos that I did do, even though I haven't done one in a while now, is pre-aiming and pre-firing is very important. And if you have been keeping up with me, you would have seen that I changed my HUD. At first I couldn't really pre-fire with it because it was really hard. It's now like a 2-finger 3-finger hybrid thing. So pre-firing and pre-aiming was really hard. You will lose so much more gunfights than you could have if you do not pre-aim or pre-fire. Pre-fire is a bit easier to do, you will miss some shots, but basically what this does is it gives you a unfair advantage, because obviously that the ADS time that you will take will be lower and your enemy's reaction time will be a lot slower, so you will obviously win that fight. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did learn something, and we are coming hard with the videos, guys, and I want to live stream a lot more often now. So we will be going to Trovo as well, but we will be streaming on YouTube. So we'll be multi-streaming, I should say. We'll be multi-streaming on YouTube and Trovo, so we'll be both there. So I will make the Trovo account soon, and then I'll send it out to all my subscribers. I should put it in my community tab, and I should also put it in my Discord. So if you have not yet joined the Discord, be sure to go ahead and join that, and I will see you tomorrow. And trust me when I say that we do have daily videos coming.